You need 5 hobbies. 1 to make you money, 1 to keep you in shape, 1 to keep you creative, 1 to build knowledge, and lastly, 1 to evolve your mindset. I think these 5 hobbies are a great way to establish something that will help you in your road to sobriety and help you maintain your sobriety. And that is purpose. In my book, Sobriety in Black, I talk about the power of purpose and focus and how that will help you fulfill your life to fill the voids that's going to be left from alcohol use, all right? For many of us, and that's addicts of any sort, we use our addiction to fill many of the voids that we may have in our lives. Whether it's, we're not learning much, we need something to take up our time because we don't know what to do, so we engage in alcohol or drugs or overeating, right? Many of these other things. We're not working out, we're not developing our minds, we're just using our time to focus on our addiction. So when you get rid of that addiction and you're trying to take that out of your life, it needs to be replaced with something that is healthy, something that is going to help build you. And these 5 hobbies are great ways to fill that void, right? So we say 1, a hobby that's going to make you money, all right? This is a great, because we always need money, right? We can always use money. You really can't have enough, not that you can't have enough of it, but you can always use more, right? So having a hobby, something that you enjoy doing that is actually a financial benefit to you, is going to be a strong purpose that'll keep you focused on something outside of your addiction, right? Another one to keep you in shape. For many of us, our addictions are going to be something that is harmful to our body, something that gets us out of shape, right? Whether it's food, whether it's alcohol, drugs, things that take away from you building yourself up physically. So when you get rid of this addiction, you can start working towards building a better physical you, right? I know for me, when I stopped, that was one of the first things I got into once I stopped drinking, was working out, jogging, running, increasing. I just wanted to look better because I stopped drinking. I physically started looking better as it was, but as far as my time, in order to, eliminate boredom, which is one of the main, triggers for addiction use, is boredom. Working out, doing something that improved me physically was a great way for me to keep my mind on something that was healthy instead of on something that was unhealthy, like my addiction, right? So building up your body is a great way to distract yourself from your addictions and at the same time build yourself up physically, right? And mentally. Working out definitely will increase your confidence, your self-esteem. For those that drink in order to gain that false sense of confidence, building yourself up physically is a great way to replace, to build healthy confidence as opposed to the fake confidence that's given to you by alcohol or drugs, right? Having a hobby that keeps you creative, that keeps your creative juices flowing, right? Whether it's music, like I do a little bit of music, music, poetry, arts and crafts, something that, helps you to think outside of the box, that's not too taxing on you mentally, but it helps to, build that creative side of your mind, is a great way also to keep your mind off of your addictions and also build yourself up mentally, physically, socially, right? Whether it's joining a painting club or art club, and even just taking the time to find out what it is you like to do creatively. If you don't know, that journey in and of itself will help set you on a track and give you a purpose and something to focus on other than your addiction, right? Something to build knowledge. For me, learning about my addiction, learning more about my triggers, learning about different techniques, different organizations, right? Learning about my history. For me, I've studied my African ancestry. I'm working on studying Yoruba, right? Try and find something that's going to build your knowledge base up, something that fascinates you, that you can get into. It may be space. It may be, maybe you wanted to be an astronaut when you were a kid or something like that. But find something. Maybe there's an animal that you're interested in studying about. Why not get you a little book on it and start, building up your knowledge based on that, right? And then to evolve your mind state, right? Evolve your mindset. For me, I studied the positive psychology. You can literally look that up on YouTube. There's actually a psychology of happiness and studying that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us in our addictions, we have these addictions because we're dealing with depression. We're dealing with thoughts of inadequacy. We don't feel happy. So we use the alcohol or the drugs or the overeating or sex or whatnot to numb that pain, right? So for me, I studied the psychology of happiness. And I got that based off of a friend of mine who had told me that there was a study that said, most wealthy people, most of the people that, our conventional wisdom is that when you get what you want, you'll become happy. But what studies have shown, I think it was like a Harvard study or something, it had shown that happy people make more money. Right? So they're already happy and then the money comes to them. Or more happy people that are people who are naturally happy and positive get the things they want in life. So studying the psychology of happiness is a great way to help adjust and grow and evolve your mindset so that you can start attracting those things that are positive in your life and positive to you. So I just wanted that to pour into you. I thought these were, it's a great way, like, especially if you're starting off in your sobriety, something to easily start thinking about. What are 5 hobbies that I can start pursuing that can help me to replace my thoughts on my addiction, right? So again, that's a hobby to make you money, a hobby to get you in shape, a hobby to make you creative, a hobby to build your knowledge, and a hobby to evolve your mindset. And if nothing else, if you don't know about them, if you don't know what hobbies, let the journey, remember in one of the other commentaries, we talked about how it's the direction that matters, not necessarily the destination. Focus, make that be your purpose. Write these 5 types of hobbies down and then spend the next 30 days or month or however long it takes thinking about which hobbies or exploring which hobbies could fill all 5 of these slots, all right? So that's something for you to think about. I hope that pours into you. I hope you enjoy your day. And until the next commentary, peace.